Thank you. Mr. Adi, would you share some of your thoughts with us? Please.
Thank you. It's a great pleasure to be here, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a great subject. I've known Anil for many years. He has helped us tremendously in our family, what we call the Family Council, which we formed more than now 10 years ago, guiding us, helping us. And I think this thought of togetherness, the subject of togetherness, I think is extremely important, not just in family business. I wish some of our politicians would have that thought in their mind these days. But I do feel that this is a very important topic for family businesses. Now, I don't think most people realize that a very large part of all the businesses in the world are family businesses. Especially in the developing world, they constitute even a larger percentage of all the business. But even in America or Germany or France, a majority of the businesses by far are family businesses. And some of them are very old. The oldest family business is in Japan, which goes back to the 6th century, still continuing into a family business. I think they built temples. And in France, there is an organization, an association of family businesses that are more than 300 years old. Now, you need togetherness for businesses to last that long, for family businesses to last that long. Now, Anil is a great expert in this field. He has both tremendous knowledge, expertise, and a very amiable way of getting families to work on his ideas, to absorb his ideas. And he has helped our family council tremendously over the years. And I'm very glad he's put all his ideas in this book form, which is very easy to read and in a story format. So it doesn't get too tedious or technical, and great pleasure to have released this book. Anil, congratulations. Thank you for all the help you have provided many family businesses over the years, and I'd like to take this opportunity of wishing you all the very best and the book great success. Thank you.
Thank you, Adi. What I'd like to do next is to kick off the panel discussion. I'd request Harsha Subramaniam from Bloomberg to come on the stage to introduce the panelists and to commence the panel discussion. Harsha is the executive producer at Bloomberg, and he's been responsible for managing the relationship between Bloomberg and UTV. Thank you. He is on these kind of discussions regularly, and Harsha, it's over to you.
Thank you.
To make this. Thanks.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here today on a Saturday. More so because whenever we meet Mr. Godrej, who is now the president of CII, we have bad news to talk about. We're meeting at a time when the FDI retail has been allowed, aviation is allowed. There's been a certain a certain sense of positive energy around as far as the economy is concerned. Pleasure being with all of you.
Refreshing Saturday.
Refreshing Saturday. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me here, Grant Thornton. My first task is to introduce all of you, and this panel really does not require any introduction. Anil Sainani, who has just spoken, is a well-known family, business and executive coach. Adi Godrej, chairman of Godrej Group, the president of the CII, one of the most respected business leaders of India. Mr. Pradeep Kumar Ketan, partner of Ketan and Company, one of the oldest law firms in India. If I'm not wrong, it's a 100-year-old law firm. Vishesh Chandyok from Grant Thornton is the national managing partner. Gentlemen, without further ado, let me kickstart this conversation. Mr. Godrej, I have been asked, the topic of this discussion today is the fact that it's family togetherness in business. Is it pragmatic or idealistic? We've had several examples, Mr. Godrej, of families in India that have stayed together where businesses have grown. We've also equally had several families in India which have quarrels publicly, much to the interest of the media, where businesses have collapsed. In a challenging environment, is it pragmatic for families to stay together?
Well, I think there are three types of continuations in family business. First of all, many family businesses break up at an early stage. So maybe the second generation is as long as they go, and then they tend to deteriorate. But of course, there are family businesses which, as I mentioned earlier, have lasted even hundreds of years. And I think all three types do exist. One is